Hello there, Bick Benedict here from the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. This is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, played on brutal difficulty, and this is my brutal difficulty guide and walkthrough. This is video 1 of 22, and we are going to be immediately doing a bar fight, and we're going to be retaining the pirate. He's called Precoso, and he is unlocked. His skin is unlocked after you collect, I think it's 60 trophies. It's either 60 or 80. In the previous game, you had to defeat hard or above to unlock the pirate skin. I'm not sure what it was in Uncharted 1. I think it was about treasure collecting like Uncharted 2. But we've got a good old-fashioned bar fight at the beginning of this game. And if you take nothing else from this walkthrough, guys, take this. You don't fuck with the pirate. Now, they're going to be teaching you some techniques here. Basically, melee is square, counterattack is triangle, escaping from grabs is circle. You tap circle repeatedly. Sometimes when enemies have you in a grab, other enemies will attempt to hit you. So you have to stop tapping circle in that event and then press triangle to counter the attack of the guy that's hitting you while you're in a grab. To my experience, it doesn't happen too often, but it can happen. And this is it's a fantastic game. Fantastic, utterly amazing, but much more cinematic than its predecessors. And that does come at the expense of gameplay. It's a shorter campaign than the previous games. Now, to throw an enemy, you aim the left analog stick in his direction and press circle, and that will just it doesn't damage the enemy, it just throws them and gets them off of your back. This section isn't too bad. Brutal difficulty is pretty similar to crushing difficulty, I would say. I didn't die at all here. It does give you a little slowdown when an enemy is attempting to do a move that you need to counterattack. And brutal itself needs to be unlocked like the others. You have to defeat crushing difficulty to unlock brutal difficulty, and brutal difficulty is just like it sounds. Even the bartender wants to fight over here. But brutal difficulty is extremely difficult. It's as difficult as the previous two games. There are a couple of standout sections that are just ridiculously difficult. But if you want an additional challenge, if crushing is not hard enough for you and you want to try your hand, as it were, at brutal difficulty, I actually do suggest it. I recommend it if you like challenge. And if so, I'm here to guide you through it. This is my Project Redux. I've already covered this game back in 2016, early 2016. And now I'm going to be redoing the project as I've redone the previous two projects. When the project is done, I will be removing all of the previous Uncharted 3 brutal difficulty videos that I had. And then this playlist will stand as a replacement for the previous one. Okay, so there's 22 videos. If you remember, Uncharted 1 had 22 videos as well. Uncharted 2 had 26 videos. So this one has the same amount of videos that Uncharted 1 had, which is a good thing. I mean, not really good. I mean, it's just kind of a coincidence, I guess. But it's not good in the fact that the campaign's a tad bit shorter. The videos themselves, just like the previous two videos, they will be captured at the game's native 1080p resolution and 60 frame rate specifications. So they're going to be both captured at 1080p 60, and then they will be rendered with those specifications preserved, and then they will be uploaded to YouTube, although there will be some quality denigration, as there usually is. So, you guys, that has been chapter 1, another round. The combat takes a little bit of time to start, being something that's more of a presence. There's a couple of lead-up chapters where there's more narrative, and that's one of the things that I will be talking about in subsequent videos when there's little action going on. This game, it just emphasizes narrative way more than the previous two games, and it comes a little bit at the expense of the gameplay, because the gameplay is a little bit less, but there's still a significant amount of gameplay. Don't get me wrong about that. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much, because no one likes verbosity when it doesn't need to be present. So I will see you guys in chapter 2. This has been chapter 1. Take care.